Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has actually been a while since I've made a video, probably almost 3 weeks now. My last 2 videos were actually pre-filmed, which was really impressive to me that I actually pre-filmed them because I typically, most of my videos are almost live time, and I say that in a very real serious note here because I honestly film a video and then I almost edit it and post it same day or the next day, but I have a really hard time pre-filming. I don't know what it is. I would love to eventually, well, I do know what it is, but I would love to eventually get to the place in my channel where I can have that set day to where my audience kind of knows what to expect from me. I think my ideal schedule would definitely be like that Monday and then Thursday. That gives me a few days in between to either edit or change or even film, but I just am not there yet. So I want to thank you guys for coming back and watching my videos because right now they're very unpredictable. But yeah, like I said, it has been a few weeks since I filmed. We have had a great October so far. The first weekend was my little guy's birthday, so we got to celebrate his 6th birthday. And then the second weekend, my sister came into town for a conference. I actually normally don't get to see her very often, only a couple times a year. She's a very busy mama, and she's actually a full-time nurse, and so she's very, very busy. But yeah, so it was great to see her and catch up and just have some really, really special, valuable, just treasured time, honestly. So that was the second weekend. And then the third weekend, we had a big festival around our house. So we went to our fall festival, which was fun. A lot of different yard sales and things like that. And then we also had our own yard sale, got rid of some stuff, kind of decluttered a little bit. So that was really fun as well, but also very busy. So every weekend so far has been busy, just on top of the already busy weeks. So that's kind of my reasoning for not filming this month. Just family things and other things like that have just taken priority, and that's honestly the way it should be. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into today's video before I make the intro any longer than it is. So for today's video, I was actually tagged by Emily from A Woman on a Journey. I'll have her channel linked down below. And I love watching these videos, and for some reason, I never honestly think to film them myself. So I was so excited when I saw that Emily tagged me in this because I thought, what a fun video to make. So the first question that was on this fall tag is, what is my favorite fall scent? And I actually have it right here. It's what I'm currently putting in my diffuser. It is the Pumpkin Spice Essential Oil Blend. I get most of my oils, probably like 95% of my oils from my diffuser from Plant Therapy. The quality is actually really, really nice, and I found that the scents last forever, and I've actually, I don't know, I really like them, and they're affordable too. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, the actual pumpkin spice blend is really nice. Another one of my really, really good favorites for holiday time, this could be Thanksgiving, Christmas, or fall in general, and that's the maple leaf scent. It's a little bit sweet, but I always mix that in with a little bit of cinnamon, and it smells amazing. Like my whole house smells amazing. The next question on the tag was the best way to spend a rainy day. And for me, I honestly just love putting either music on, or I'll put like an old show on in the background. So after the kids are done with their school and their lessons, honestly, a good rainy day is our favorite day. I don't know why that is, but I feel like it provides such a calming feeling in the house. I don't even know how to describe it other than that. But it is such a beautiful, beautiful time because we obviously can't go outside and play much, even though we do. We're in the rain boots outside, but as it starts to get colder, typically our rainy days, especially in the fall, honestly look like just games and reading and some of our favorite old shows. Yeah, I love rainy days. Like I said, it brings such a calming, beautiful atmosphere in our home. The next question on the tag was, what was my favorite fall drink? And I actually am not a huge fan of fall drinks. I don't like pumpkin spice. I'm not a huge fan of apple cider. But I do love a good cup of hot coffee with just cream or milk in it, just straight up cream. I'm not a huge sweet drinks person, so that kind of eliminates all the pumpkin spice things and things like that. But one thing that I have recently discovered, I actually discovered this probably last fall, let me grab it real quick, is this Bloom Turmeric blend. It's amazing. It has the organic turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, and organic black pepper, which sounds really funny, and cardamom, I believe. But just the taste of it is amazing. So what I will actually do is I'll heat up some almond milk on the stove and then take a little like teaspoon of this and mix that in, and it is incredible. And because of the turmeric and the anti-inflammatory qualities of it, I found it actually really helps my overall skin's appearance and my overall skin health, and just keeps the inflammation and everything down like that. So I've actually really, really loved that blend, and I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a healthy alternative to that fall type drink. Next question on the tag was football, yay or nay? I would definitely go nay. Only because my husband doesn't do football or any sports or anything like that. If he was into doing sports or into watching them or things like that, I probably would be. But we don't really have an actual live TV or anything like that. Neither of us follow sports or have interest in it. So yes, definitely nay for that one. Next question was favorite article of clothing for fall. My favorite is definitely cardigans, especially with littles, whether it be we're running around the house or busy doing chores. Sometimes we can get warm, and I love having the layers. I always have layers. I try to never wear just a plain sweater or just a plain something else without having something underneath, because chances are I'll probably need to like remove a layer at some point during the day. And it's always easier just to have a cardigan that I can throw on and off for when I am chilly or not, or vice versa. But yeah, definitely some type of a sweater or cardigan. Next question was, what is our favorite fall tradition? And I'm trying to think of something we've done every single year for the past, since my husband and I have been married. But we'll be celebrating our 9th anniversary, not this weekend, but next week. And so every year, I'm pretty sure we've done the whole like apple picking, apple orchard thing. Mostly though, since we've had kids and Oliver's 6. So we probably spent the last 5 years at least doing the actual apple orchards, apple picking and things like that. Of course, my favorite things are always doing the fall crafts with the kids, whether that be making little apples or apple chains and things like that. But yeah, definitely the apple picking and crafts would be the win for me. The next question was what our favorite books or movies are, especially for the fall. I am actually not a huge fan of movies, only because I have a really hard time just like staying put and getting into a movie that lasts, an hour and a half. So I am 100% more of a TV shows type person. I like those 30-minute episodes where I can, if I wanted to sit down and watch it, it's only 30 minutes and I can get up and finish whatever it was that I was doing. But this is gonna make me sound really old, but I love the super old black and white TV shows. I always have. Andy Griffith being my number one favorite. I love Dick Van Dyke and I Love Lucy. And yes, I guess I have an old soul because I feel like those shows could not be beaten today. And yeah, just funny about them. And it makes you feel like you're at home whenever those shows are on, especially Andy Griffith. I love that show. But yeah, those are definitely my favorite shows, especially for the winter months. The next question is my favorite fall foods, and honestly, my number one pick would definitely be some type of a soup or a stew. Something with like a potato base where it's really thick and filling and just amazing. Once October hits, I make soup probably every other week, because once we have a big pot of stew that will last, a couple of days by the time we eat it all, then the kids don't want soup for a while, which is understandable. So then we take a break and then I make a different kind or another pot and things like that. But yeah, definitely soups would be my favorite for the fall. Be back 1 second. We had a good nap, didn't we? Woke up. Hi. The next question was what my favorite fall recipe is, and I'm a like throw it in and dump it type person when it comes to my recipes, which is a good thing and a bad thing. I tend to be more creative with cooking instead of actually following a recipe, which like I said, could be a good thing or bad thing depending how you look at it. But I will link down below some of my favorite recipes for either different fall soups and things like that. And again, I take recipes lightly because I don't really ever follow them. The last question of the tag was what is my favorite thing about fall? And overall, I just love the temperature difference. I know it probably sounds like a weird thing to love about it, but around our house, especially in like late August, that September month, it's super like muggy and buggy, and you can tell like it's time for things to change. It just feels really stagnant, and I don't know, there's something about that late August to September period where it's hard to be outside with all the just the mugginess and the bugs and things like that. So once October hits, we normally start having those cool nights. Every window in the house is open, and I love that. Like those first couple weeks, our windows have been open like non-stop, pretty much 24/7. They've been open and the house has been aired out, and it's just feeling the cool breeze for the first time after having those really hot months. And it is just so beautiful and refreshing and renewing to just open up all those windows, let the cold air in, to go outside, throw on a sweater, sit around the fire, and just enjoy being out there in the cooler weather. But yeah, my favorite thing by far is definitely the temperature change. It's so refreshing and very needed. Well guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate you guys being here and clicking on the video and watching it. And if you have not already, I'd love to have you join our family, and you can do so by subscribing down below. And I also wanted to thank Emily again for tagging me in today's video. This was such a fun one to film. I love talking about definitely my favorite season and month and just everything October brings. So thank you, Emily, again for the tag. And I will also be tagging 3 of my YouTube friends as well down below, so be sure to go check their channels out. And until the next video, you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.